It was a cold and stormy Valentine's Day night, and the small town of Willow Creek was shrouded in an eerie mist. In the heart of the town stood an old, abandoned mansion, rumored to be haunted by the spirits of its former inhabitants. Few dared to venture near it, especially on a night like this. Sarah, a young woman with a fascination for the supernatural, had always been drawn to the mansion's mysterious allure. Despite the warnings from the locals, she decided to explore it on Valentine's Day, hoping to uncover its secrets. As she approached the mansion, the wind howled through the trees, sending chills down her spine. Ignoring her unease, Sarah pushed open the creaking door and stepped into the darkness beyond. The air inside was thick with dust, and Sarah's footsteps echoed ominously as she made her way through the dilapidated halls. Suddenly, she heard a faint whisper, like the sound of a distant voice calling her name. Sarah! Her heart pounding, she followed the voice deeper into the mansion, guided by an otherworldly force she couldn't resist. As she reached the grand staircase, she saw a faint light flickering in the distance. Determined to uncover the source of the mysterious voice, Sarah climbed the staircase, each step feeling heavier than the last. At the top, she found herself in front of a large, ornate door covered in intricate carvings. With trembling hands, she pushed it open and stepped into a dimly lit chamber. The room was filled with old furniture draped in dusty sheets, and in the center stood a grand four-poster bed. As Sarah approached the bed, she noticed a figure lying motionless beneath the covers. Drawing closer, she saw that it was a woman, her features frozen in a ghostly expression of terror. Before Sarah could react, the woman's eyes snapped open, glowing with an unnatural light. With a blood-curdling scream, she lunged forward, reaching out with claw-like hands. Terrified, Sarah stumbled backward and fell to the floor, scrambling to escape. But the room seemed to twist and shift around her, trapping her in a nightmarish maze of endless corridors. As she ran, the whispers grew louder, filling her mind with visions of unspeakable horror. Every corner she turned, she was met with the sight of twisted figures and shadowy shapes lurking in the darkness. Just when she thought she couldn't take it anymore, Sarah stumbled upon a hidden chamber concealed behind a secret door. Inside, she found a collection of old journals and letters, detailing the tragic history of the mansion and its cursed inhabitants. With a sinking feeling in her heart, Sarah realized that the voice calling her name was none other than the spirit of the woman she had seen in the bed. Trapped in the mansion for eternity, she sought to lure unsuspecting victims into her clutches, condemning them to share her fate. Fueled by fear and desperation, Sarah resolved to escape the mansion and warn others of its terrifying secrets. Gathering her strength, she pushed through the darkness, determined to make it out alive. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Sarah burst through the front doors of the mansion and collapsed onto the cold ground outside. Gasping for breath, she looked back at the looming silhouette of the mansion, knowing that she had narrowly escaped its sinister grasp. As she stumbled away into the night, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that the spirits of the mansion were still watching her, waiting for their next victim to fall prey to their haunting embrace. And as the clock struck midnight, signaling the end of Valentine's Day, she knew that the horrors she had witnessed would haunt her for the rest of her days.